Hey guys, welcome to Chosen Vessels. This is Just Lovely, and you are the bold, brave, brilliant, beautiful chosen ones through transforming lives coaching. I'm here today. Now, I want to do a side note. I opened up my heart and my mind, and I allowed my family to watch my videos before I send it out to the public. And you may get these videos, and on these videos I may be repeating myself, and that is because my background is in early education, and I'm so used to repeating myself to children, to my kids, to men that I say no to, and it's like no means no. Okay, you say it once, maybe twice. After that, it's not going to be nice. So if I say it a couple of times, I don't apologize for that. But if you're offended, I'm not trying to do it on purpose, but I will try to consciously make an effort not to say it. But as a side note, it is scientifically proven when you are repetitive and you constantly say things over, not only to yourself but to others in a positive note, then it will penetrate and resonate in your mind for a future, future application, so you can apply it in your life in the future. Okay, so that leads to a wonderful segue of my topic today. Thank you, God. Iron sharpens iron. So I'm glad my siblings, they brought that to my attention. So I want you guys to understand here at Chosen Vessels and Transforming Life Coaching, that's what it's all about. I'm in the business of evolving and transforming the way that I think, the way that I perceive information, and the way that I bring it forth. I'm in the business of transforming my mindset so I can engage you guys properly. So anything that you see is kind of, like, wait, I don't really get that, or I don't understand that, please comment below and let me know, because again, we are in the business of evolving. See, I just said that twice. The first step to doing the best job you can is to admit when you have a problem. You have to admit it, right? No denial over here at Chosen Vessels. So we can't deny that God is not good. We can't deny that God is not in our life. We can't deny anymore that God does not love us, okay? So iron sharpening iron basically just means that you are helping me, I am helping you. We are reciprocating this thing. You tell me what I can work on, I tell you that what you can work on, and we do the work. We have to do the work, right? That work is hard. It's hard work when you're going internal. It's cool when you go external, right? And you can see it and say what everyone else needs to work on. But it's hard when you got to go deep inside. When I first got into the business of looking for a home for me and my kids, I had run into an individual, and the first thing they were trying to do after 3 days annoying me was like, oh, I can tell you about yourself, I can analyze you. And I'm like, wait a minute. You really don't know a person in 3 days. You can't really analyze them, Now, if you're spiritual, you can discern it right off, right? But analyzing a person is more of the earthly situation. When you discern people, is more a spiritual. That's a gift from God, okay? And so we have to be careful when we try to nitpick at people, because everyone has their own unique personality. Every man has their own unique personality, okay? Even if you dated 10 different men, my ladies, and all of those relationships didn't work, okay? You say all of them the same. That's not true. That's a lie. It's just that you didn't change. You didn't evolve when you realize that the first one wasn't for you. You got to go inside. See, it's good to externally blame all the men. This is not a pick me, because anybody that know me, no, I don't play that. So, but we got to do the hard work. Iron sharpens iron. So you may say, again, all these men are the same and blah, blah, blah. No. They're not. They all have their own unique style. They may have the same spirit, the same mindset, but then you have to ask yourself, why am I still attracting these people? Obviously, these men may be good salesmen, but when you start working internally, the salesmen, they can't sell you anything based off of your emotions anymore, because you then worked on the inside. You did the work. You're doing the healing. You're doing the life coaching. You're watching your videos. You're inspiring people. You're focusing on your purpose, on your business. You're loving people. You're helping other people. So you're doing the work of evolution into the higher self. So then when those salesmen come, those men come, they have that same mentality. They can't penetrate you. They can't come inside. They can't get through the infrastructure of what God has built inside your mind. Now, there may be a little piece of your heart that you got to heal from, and a little crack may slip in, but you can assess it for what it is and bounce back. The same thing with my men. You guys have to start lifting each other up as men and encouraging each other and telling each other it is okay to be committed to one woman. You do know that, right? It is okay to be faithful. Y'all know that, men? God not gonna say, oh no, you can't get in heaven because you were faithful. You were too faithful to your wife. That doesn't work. He's not gonna say that ever. No woman on the face of this earth, newsflash, gonna say, oh, he was just too attentive to my needs. He was just too sweet. He was just too faithful. He was too loyal, girl, that I can't take it. He worked too hard and he still showed me attention. No woman in her right mind will say that ever, if that's what you're doing. So it is good to do that, my men. It is good to go within yourself and heal, because a lot of times, men, what you guys do, you go external and you could say, oh, this woman is this and she did that and that's that. And it becomes a badgering of a certain group of women. Because maybe you didn't heal from your mommy issues. Maybe you didn't heal from your daddy issues. Maybe you didn't heal from your sister issues, or I don't know, whatever you didn't heal from. And so you badger a group of women, or you badger women that you've been in contact with. And your friends just allow you to go around. But see, my man, I'm going to give you a challenge, okay? Start assessing your friends. But see, because if you go to Proverbs 27:17, iron sharpens iron, so a man sharpen the continents of his friends. No friend is a friend of you if they see you lean to destruction and don't say anything. They don't love you. They don't care about you. They just want to make sure you don't get to the promised land. I had a situation, a guy, was sharing with me that one of his friends used to go out and maybe gamble. He didn't like to gamble, but he got addicted to the gambling. Now, his friend lost everything, unfortunately. Now, God then spared this man. Now, he, instead of being a gambler with his friend, could have said, friend, you know what? Maybe we should go to Gambling Anonymous. Do they have that? I don't know. Let's go to Gambling Anonymous. Let's not gamble, okay? Because you're going to lose everything. And we don't have time for that. We are in the season of building. We already then lost so much. And that's the same thing, man. You can't gamble with your life. My man, you can't gamble with your faith anymore. You can't gamble with all of the good things that God put inside of you and think that he's going to continue to bless you. If you guys, my men, I'm talking to my men. This is for my men today. Ladies, you already got some of that. But men, you have to look in the mirror and ask yourself. You have to change the man in the mirror. Listen to that Michael Jackson song. You have to go within and be the man that you need to be. And I know it's probably hard, things, you got hurt by a woman. I get it. Everyone get hurt. Everyone get used and mistreated. But we cannot keep using that, my man, as an excuse to hurt other people. We can't use that comfortability and that insecurity of being selfish because it feels good to be selfish. Because I'm protecting myself. This is what you're saying without saying it. I'm protecting my needs. But you have to sometimes go back and say, look, I'm getting this wrong. What do I need to change? Start assessing your friends because again, iron does sharpen iron. Your friends that adore you and love you as a man, they want to see you win in all areas of your life. Financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, and the greatest spiritually. They want you to become one with God because they know that is where the benefits are. That is where the true blessings are. So it's up to you, man. You are the head. You are the vessel that God loved to bring forth. But if he can't find any vessels, then he's going to have to go to the woman. He'll have to choose a woman. Because God will not be mocked either. And men, you have to understand, if God won't be mocked, then do you think the women that he choose going to be mocked too? See, if you laughing at, see, it's funny to laugh at a woman that you think you played. But you didn't play her. You just played yourself closer to destruction. Because if God will not allow to himself to be embarrassed, he's not going to allow that woman to be embarrassed because that's the woman that he chose. You guys gotta understand this thing, my men. You have to start putting this in your mind. It gotta start clicking someday in some way ASAP. We don't have time to wait till you get X, Y, Z in order. Use what you have now. Because the greatest mistake that I see, powerful men, strong men, that God can use and utilize. And then the men don't want to be used, and so they operate out of their lowest capacity. And now they got other young men looking up to them. Now they're exploiting the mindset of the young men. So then the young men come up and think that's how it's supposed to be. Then they mistreat our daughters. And it's a whole generational cycle going on and on. I call it the vicious cycle. My life coach, she and her coach that taught her call it the insanity cycle. And that's another word real quick. When you are called by God, he'll put you 10 steps ahead. I didn't know anything about an insanity cycle, but when I wrote my book and it's being published, I called it the vicious cycle through Christ. I didn't know anything about that. I didn't do research. But I used what I had, and that's a lesson. That's a prophecy for my men. Use what you have, and then when you get there, you will meet people that's talking about stuff that you already then wrote down in a book and you didn't even know. That was God. You are already ahead of the game. So this is what I'm saying to my men. Use what you have because you already got it. You already have it inside of you. I am a living testament of that. A lot of the things that I talked to with my life coach, and she is amazing, and because she pulls it out of me. She made me understand that I already have it, but I have to operate. I have to apply it. And that's all I'm telling my men. You got it. I'm telling you, you got it. Just apply it. So you got to ask yourself, please ask yourself, who are these people that I'm calling my friends? Because I'm the one that's continuing on this insanity cycle. It's an insanity cycle. That's all it is. It has to be like a radical change. And some of you got it. You doing a good job. God bless you. You running this race. And I'm proud of you. I see you. I'm grateful for you. But some of my men, you may be afraid. You may be scared to walk in your purpose because you may feel like you're not good enough. I get it. I get it. You could be the president of your company and feel insecure about walking in the purpose of God because you feel like you don't want to feel God, but you won't feel God if you just take one step forward and keep going forward. And even if you kind of slip backwards, because sometimes we all do. The only person that was perfect was Jesus. I don't know how he survived being around all those beautiful women. But you can do it too. You can do it. If Jesus can do it, I'm telling you, you can be around beautiful women and still be faithful to your wife. You can do it. Don't feel like, oh, I can't do it because that mindset again. Then you won't be able to do it because it's all in your mind. What you think and what you bring forth, that's what's going to happen. So you have to speak positivity over yourself, my man. This is for the young men too. Let the teenager boys hear this. We need them too. Teenager men, they feel like, oh, I got to fit in a certain type of group. Excuse me, I have to fit in a certain type of category or I'm going to be considered weird. We need some peculiar people because you will inherit the earth. And this is what God says. In the world, we call them weird. Not weird to the point where you're trying to hurt people or do crazy stuff, go in the grocery store and harm people, okay? That's too weird for God. But I'm talking about peculiar, that you're different. Your swag is different. Your whole MO is just different. And kids need to see that. Because they can see that it's okay. No, I don't want to do that. I actually do want to save my body as a young man. So that's all I'm saying, my man. Iron sharpens iron. And if you do have friends in your life, you got to start assessing these friends. Sometimes your friends, they want you to stay stuck. They don't want you to reach your destiny. They don't want you to be with the one that God has given to you. Why? Because they jealous. It is what it is. If females do it, men do it. Men sometimes talk more than women. You be like, now wait a minute. How he know that if I told you this and then God show you they talk more than you? It's a fact. Some men are hurting and they've been really hurt by a woman. And it's sad. I get it. But all women are not like that. So we have to stop badgering women and targeting women to make you feel good inside as a man. Because it only proves the point that you need to heal. Because if you're healed and you're walking in your purpose, even if you have a 9-to-5, then you don't have time to put down women because the woman is the vessel that birthed in life. So when you get a woman, you get life. When you get a woman, you get favor. When you get a woman, you get closer to God. You can do it alone. It's no problem. But don't badger the very women that bring forth the life, that bring forth that energy to help you go on. Okay? So, my man, this is for you. I did not think this video was going to go that way. I was going to talk about something else, but I hope this resonated with my men. I hope you, again, just start assessing yourself. Assess yourself. Go within. Fix self. And then you can fix the outer people. But if you are the head that we look up to God, but, we are led by powerful men. You got to be right with God. Because us as women, we don't want to be led to destruction. We don't want to be led to a dead end. So I'm giving a challenge for my men to rise up to that man. Be up to par with God's standard, not what your friends say. Because your friends, they'll get theirs, and then you will be left stuck. Okay, so look at within yourself, heal yourself. If you need to work on your mental health, seek out some therapy, maybe a life coach, but you have to heal. You have to heal, you have to deal with the pain, and then you can start operating in your purpose. Doesn't matter if you're 65, 75, 85, you're still alive. God can use you, okay? So this is Just Lovely with Chosen Vessels through Transforming Lives Coaching. I believe in you guys. My men, you can say positive affirmations too. It worked both ways. I am bold, I am brave, I am brilliant, I am beautiful, and I am unstoppable. My men of God, you are unstoppable, okay? If God is for you, then who can be against you? We can't be against you. We love you when you operating with God now. Okay, that's the caveat. So I love you guys. Until next time, do what you do, but make sure it's true.